It's highly on video time. I'll go over some SEC Form 4 data as well as some Google Trends stuff. This is from February of 2024, last year, and there's a note, and this is when the company hands out shares to their executives. There's a note on this performance award. The reporting person has received a grant of performance stock incentive units pursuant to the issuer's 2020 equity incentive plan. The awards vest between February 13th, 2025 and February 13th, 2027, contingent upon the underlying closing stock price thresholds ranging from $2 to $3 per share over a 30-day trading day average. So they established a price of $2 to $3 a share, and as long as the stock price stays within that threshold, they get stock incentives. And how did HYLN accomplish that is with stock buybacks, which is artificially inflating the price. Fast forward to the present time, it's changed. As part of the performance stock incentive awards, as pursuant to the issuer's 2024 equity incentive plan, the award is contingent upon achieving underlying closing stock price thresholds ranging from $4 to $6 per share over a 90 to 100 calendar day trading average by December 31st, 2027. So we see the goalpost get pushed out further in time, but instead of a $2 to $3 per share price, that threshold has doubled to $4 to $6 per share. And now this time around, they can't buy back shares to push the price up. The only option that they have is to bring in revenue. It's not like a 10x or 40x or 100x change in the stock price, but you can kind of see this. They're kind of signaling we want it to go up and to the right. And that's in reference to the stock price. And the duration, instead of 30 days, it's tripled to a minimum of holding that price over a 90-day trading average for executives to be awarded shares. So the only option for that to happen is to bring in revenue. And from what I've read, it's highly likely that research and development revenue will start coming in, but I don't know about sales. We'll find out next week when the earnings are released. We can see if sales are actually made. I'm of the opinion we're not going to see sales, but I could be wrong. So potentially you can see a doubling or tripling of the stock price compared to where it is today, but I'm not a predictor of the future. Now, in terms of Google Trends, who's looking at HYLN, there's someone in Jacksonville, Florida, that's looking at HYLN over the past week. And I know that there are Navy bases located in Jacksonville, Florida. That's doing Google searches. And I know that HYLN has been doing stuff with research with unmanned surface vessels. So it could be them. I don't know. Now, occasionally from like one big hot area of people that are, or entities that are looking at HYLN, there's someone in Phoenix, Arizona. And for like the longest time, I thought it was Nikola Motors because that was the competition. And unfortunately, they have filed a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So it's probably not them. And so occasionally I kind of like check back and check back and check back, and finally it shows me something more specific. And we have another hit on Mesa, Arizona. And so I'm thinking, well, what's in Mesa, Arizona? And that's where you just have to start searching. And here's an article that Meta has that they're building a data center in Mesa, Arizona, and work began in 2021. And I guess someone in this area, and I don't know if it's them, they're trying to figure out how to handle the power situation. And it says Meta plans to spend some $60 to $65 billion, and that's a lot of money, on data centers and broader capex this year, and is developing a 2 gigawatt facility in Louisiana. And I know that Thomas Healy, he was in, maybe it's coincidence, he was in Louisiana in September of 2024. And Meta is also building a data center in Louisiana. And according to this article this week, CEO Mark Zuckerberg said that the company plans to spend hundreds of billions of dollars on AI infrastructure over the long term. Now, I have no idea what a social media company wants to do with artificial intelligence, but there's someone in Phoenix, Arizona that has been looking at HYLN on for a while, and I don't know if it's them. I just find it interesting. Now, there's another spot that showed up. Meridian, Mississippi. What's in that area? And it could be this. There's another company, Compass, to develop 10 billion data center campus in Mississippi, and company is developing a 500 megawatt campus in Meridian. So for some reason, this company is building a very large data center out in the middle of Mississippi. And it says, update, company reached out to clarify the 10 billion figure was the total investment value of the campus, including IT equipment, by customers rather than the company's individual investment figure. So there's like a small minor hit in this area, and I guess they're trying to figure out how to, it's kind of like we're going to build houses and just put enough roads in just to get things going. And as things build up, you have like traffic problems, and then you have to widen roads. It's kind of like the same thing with the data centers. Oh, we're going to put these data centers out here and slowly grow them over time. And there's not enough electricity to go around. Where we're going to get the power from? And apparently they're looking around at things, and companies are looking at HYLN, but I don't know if it's these companies, but they're kind of like in the same kind of area in terms of things. That's all I have. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.